There are so many people talking about how much YouTubers make, and most of the people are talking about those YouTubers that have hundreds of thousands or even millions of subscribers, so they make a lot of money. But it does seem unrealistic, and it can be a little bit inspirational, but also a little discouraging because getting to that point is really hard. Growing to that point is challenging, and not everybody's going to be able to do it, but there are plenty of people who make a good side income from YouTube, and I'm one of them. So if you're curious how much you can make on YouTube with under 20,000 subscribers, keep watching because I'm going to show you all of my numbers from 2020. Hi, my name is Eileen. This is my channel Hustle and Slow, where I talk all about making money from home for regular people and building multiple streams of income. I have been able to build my multiple streams of income to the point where it fully supports my family of 4 while we full-time RV, and my husband gets to be a stay-at-home dad. Today I'm going to talk about my YouTube numbers from 2020, which was my 3rd year on YouTube, I think, and how much I made as a smaller YouTube channel with under 20,000 subscribers. So I'm actually going to jump onto the computer and show you my analytics and just go through all of that with you so that you can see all the numbers for yourself. Okay, now I'm at the computer here, and I've got my camera and I've got my computer, and hopefully I'm getting good shots of both. Let me try and move this up so you can see I'm in my dark hotel room because I'm just finishing this up, and I have a really squeaky chair right here, so bear with me. When you first get to my channel, you can see these analytics, the channelytics with this little logo right here, and this is not what comes with YouTube. This is actually through TubeBuddy, which is an extension that I use. I pay, I think it's $10 a month, totally worth it. I use it to look at these analytics, but also to do keyword research, which is super important if you're trying to grow your YouTube channel. So I'll link down to TubeBuddy below if you want to check that out. I highly recommend it if you're trying to grow a YouTube channel. If you want, I can do a video on how I use it. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. But right now I'm going to try and talk slower because I know people say I talk too fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to YouTube Studio, and we're going to look at where we're at. So I'm actually going to look at the analytics tab, and so my first video was published on January 7th, 2017. It was a what sold on eBay video, and it was my first video ever, and that day that I posted it I got 100 views, and I actually started earning money shortly after that because if you look now, I'll actually Google it real fast. What you need to monetize YouTube videos, you need 4,000 hours of watch time in the last 12 months and 1,000 subscribers, and I actually grew my channel before that happened. Like, I monetized my channel before that happened, so I was able to almost instantly start making money. It wasn't a lot of money. The first day I made money was January 22nd, so just a couple weeks later I made 19 cents, and then after that I made a couple cents up to $1 here and there as I posted, and things kind of went on from there. In my video last year, almost exactly a year ago, I talked about my 2019 numbers as a small YouTuber with 6,000 subscribers. So let's go look at those numbers really quick just to review. And you'll see that in 2019 I made $660, which comes out to about $55 a month, which is not that much money. But looking at my revenue, I was making around $1, maybe $2 a day. I was posting pretty inconsistently. It wasn't that much posting, but towards the end of the year it started to pick up. I was making $2, $3, $4 a day, and then it spiked like right at the end of the year. Let's see if I can get to that. At $10.95 was the most I made in 2019 in one day from YouTube ad revenue. So I would also like to look over at Socialblade because I know a lot of people use this to see how much people are making on YouTube, but I found that it's very inaccurate. And it's saying that it's estimating I make about $15 to $242 a month, or $181 to $2,900 a year, which is a huge range, and it's super inaccurate. So I've found for my channel it's really inaccurate. I've found for other people whose videos I've watched where they go over their income on YouTube that it's also super inaccurate. So I would not use Socialblade. I just wanted to show that, show what they think our earnings, my earnings are on Socialblade, so that you can go and see my actual earnings and see how different it is. So now we know Socialblade is saying I'm making $2,900 a year at the most. So now let's go back to our analytics and look at 2020. So now we're looking at 2020, and you will see that I made $7,916.66 over the course of the year. You'll see, let's go over views first, and you'll see my views at the beginning of the year were around 1,000, anywhere between 600 and like 1,000 a day, probably depending on if I posted a new video or not. At the beginning of the year, you can see that I was pretty consistent about posting at least once a week, and then I took a little bit of a break right around the time the pandemic started, and that's when my views actually started to go up. And I think it's because of the pandemic, more people were home watching YouTube, also more people were trying to find ways to make money from home, and because my channel is all about how regular people make money from home, this really spiked my views, which helped me a lot. And then I made a couple more videos in May, and then we decided to be a full-time RV family, and I found that it was really hard to find a quiet place to film when you live in like 250 square feet with your kids and your dog and your cats. And also it's hard to find good internet. I'm not really able to upload a video on cell signals, so finding good internet to upload was rough as well. And I couldn't go to coffee shops to like work and do stuff like that because of the pandemic and everything being closed, especially because we were in California and California just was pretty much shut down. So that was rough. So I took another couple of months off, and then I tried to get a little bit more consistent. I posted a couple times in July, a couple times in August, and then September I posted, and I just got a little bit more consistent toward the end, but still not extremely consistent. And my views kind of spiked around summer and then started to go down a little bit at the end of the year, but not too much. So it was relatively consistent after it spiked when the pandemic started in like beginning of April. So my revenue though, look at how much it grew when the traffic spiked. So at the beginning of the year, I was making like $5, $6, $7 a day. It was going up and down a little bit, but generally staying under like $5 or $10 a day. And then in April, I saw it just start to increase. It increased to the point where I was making like $15, $20 a day, and then even higher, $20, $25 a day. And then that's kind of where it stayed. It dropped a little bit and went up and down, stayed around the $20 to $30 a day mark. And just kind of, you can see from the graph, I don't need to explain it to you because you can see it. But then it started to spike at the end of September, and it's kind of stayed in the $30 range per day. So I'm making $30 a day on YouTube towards the end of 2020. So my total income from YouTube was $7,916. Let's do some calculations. That comes out to about $659 a month. But there was a lot of growth. So spreading it over the 12 months is not, my chair is so squeaky, I'm sorry, is not really that accurate. So let's go to my dashboard. Oops, that's not where I wanted to go. We're gonna go back to revenue. And you're going to see that over the last 12 months, so like February 2020, I made $146. March 2020, I made $220. April, $405. May, $681. June, $827. So it really started to spike. It went down a little bit in August and then back up. And then in December, I finally hit $1,000 a month for the month on YouTube. My goal was actually to hit $500 a month on YouTube, so I did way better than that, and I hit 1,000. And you can see now we've gone through January and I made $1,300. So it really did start to spike as I got a little more consistent, and I got really good at just optimizing my videos and making sure they were videos people actually wanted to see. So now you know I made about $8,000 in 2020 on YouTube, and I'm going to make much more than that this year on YouTube, especially if I continue to grow. Looking at these numbers, I made $1,300 in January. In February so far, they have it up until the 3rd. So I'm making about $40 a day now on YouTube. And this is from videos I'm uploading, from videos that are older, etc. So if you look at the last 28 days, my video that's made me the most money is actually a video that I posted back in March. So almost a year ago, and it made me $551 in the last 28 days. If we look at that video's analytics, you'll see that since it was published a year ago, it has made me $4,690. So out of that $8,000 plus January. It's made me $4,690. So that video is doing really well. It's made me a lot of money, and I'm actually gonna redo it because it's a new year and I have new tips and I wanna be able to make sure I'm providing fresh information all the time. So let's look at other videos that are making money. I'm gonna click see more to see our top earning videos. Let's go to top earning videos for all of 2020. Okay, so it actually made me $3,965 in 2020. This other one that was published in 2019 about POSHMARK for beginners, which I also should re-record, it made me $1,000 or $1,100. How to ship on POSHMARK made me $500. This video from 2019 about Mercari made me $420. And I think it's so funny that one of my most popular videos still is a video I published in February of 2017. So it was one of the very first videos I published, and it still made me $163 last year, which isn't a ton, but it's a video that's still making me a lot of money. If I click on this, you'll see that over the lifetime of the video, this video has made me $1,000. So even though it was an old video, it's still earning me money. So if you can get to the point where you have like 100 videos and each one is making you like $1 a day, that's $100 a day. So all videos are not going to make the same amount, and it's going to vary a ton, but it's just something to think about. So I feel like this video is super scatterbrained, but hopefully that helped you out to see a look at my analytics from 2020, and here's to 2021 being even better. I'm hoping for double what I made last year. So last year I made almost 8,000, let's just say 8,000. So I would have to make 16,000 this year. So I'd have to make $1,300 a month for that to happen. And I made $1,300 in January. So even if I don't grow at all, I will hit that goal. And that would be amazing. And this is just one of my many streams of income. I have several of them. And I do want to go over that I don't only make YouTube income from YouTube ads. I also use YouTube to drive sales and income from other sources, which I will talk about not in this dark video, but I'll jump back over to a better video so that I can talk to you about that. All right, so hopefully that was super helpful for you to see all my analytics. I did want to mention that YouTube, while I do make money on YouTube and it is a stream of income, it's also a marketing platform for me because I use it to make money with other streams of income. For example, I have digital products that I promote on YouTube occasionally when it makes sense in the video that I'm talking about. If it's relevant, I'll mention one of my courses or one of my digital downloads that I sell. Also, I also make affiliate income from the links in the description box when people click on those and make purchases. And I also make money partnering with companies who want to sponsor my videos. So although I make money from YouTube, and I told you how much money I made from YouTube ads in 2020, that doesn't include the extra money that I made marketing my business on YouTube. And a lot of my sales do come from people who see me on YouTube who feel like they can trust me and that I know what I'm talking about, and they go ahead and purchase my products or purchase items that I get affiliate income from because they trust me because of the marketing and videos and the free content that I put out on YouTube. So that's another way I make money with YouTube, but not directly from YouTube. So hopefully that makes sense. If you are a beginning YouTuber, a smaller channel, and you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. It helps me more than you know. And go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. And I want to hear in the comments below, do you want me to do more videos about growing on YouTube, or are you just interested in seeing how much I made? Either way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.